I hate the Cragnons. I despise them with a fiery passion. In fact, I hate all of Chapter 5 of Super Paper Mario because it is so boring and so tedious and so annoying. Oh my goodness, why did the Samurai Kingdom have to die? I would rather have the Cragnons be destroyed and never seen from again, and then when the black hole gets saved, they should have stayed dead because I hate those things. I hate them so much. And I know what you're thinking, oh, Andy Blarg, you can't be that mad at them. No, I really hate this chapter. Let me explain. First off, you go to the place and they're just like, hey, brah, hey, what's going on, brah? Then they kidnap you, and with their broken up grammar, they come and take you to the person, and he's just like, oh, he's here to save us. Thank you, Big Rock who watches. Who is this Big Rock who watches? Do they pray to Reggie Rock? So me being me, I obviously said, no, I don't care. And he's like, oh, but we're gonna go extinct. I don't care. I want you guys to go extinct. Yeah, I know that you're in a time of need and things are very dire and people are getting kidnapped, but I don't care. I just got here. Why are you guys assuming that I'm going to save you just from getting here? And then when I said no, they just start calling you a chicken. They start making fun of you, saying, oh, here, you need a tissue because Floro Sapiens make you scared. It's like, I am not afraid of anything. I am Mario Jumpman Mario. I'm not afraid of anything. But here you are just like, oh, he's not going to help us because he's a pansy. And I'm like, I am going to kill these people. So then after you're guilt tripped into helping them because you can't progress otherwise, you go back and you say you're going to help them, and then you get to experience the absolute tedium and the absolute cryptic garbage that is this chapter. Walk around a Yoshi statue so you can get a stone tablet, and then take it over to this other spot where you have to use 2 other stone tablets. You got to figure out the proper order for the stone tablets so you can finally get the pixel that lets you progress through the stage. Although for the record, Cudge is one of like 5 things that are actually redeemable about this place. But then there's this guy, this absolute menace, this disgusting creature of Cragnonian crap coded for condescension, the sick degenerate in a loincloth who, when you ask him for help, tells you to physically type out the word please 5 stinking times. You kidnapped me! Why am I saying please to you so I can get a stupid code, which is, by the way, insanely long, so you actually have to write it down, which, for the record, he does tell you, but I don't care, it's still super long. Thank you, Internet. Oh, how I wish that you were the brainwashed one that I could kill later on in the levels. Oh, how I wish you had that stupid little brainwashing plant on you. I don't care how many points I lose, I would gladly destroy you so many times. Oh, but that's not all, folks. We get to section 3 of the entire world, and we're introduced to Mr. Cragley Ho himself, Flint Cragley, one of the stupidest NPCs that I've ever met, whose face is literally the old Macintosh logo, which is probably why I hate the Cragnons even more, because they remind me of Apple products, which are absolutely terrible. This codeling who puts on a big act of like he's gonna go and face the danger, and he's gonna go and figure out all the truth and stuff, but he's lost his camera crew and he's too much of a fraud to actually go and find them, so he makes me do it. And then when you finally find his crew through this tedious 3rd section of the world, which, by the way, if there's one thing I really hate about Super Paper Mario, why did it have to be a 4-stage structure? I know it's to call back to the original Mario structure of there being 1-1 to 1-4, but man, some of these 3rd chapters of the chapter are so annoying and tedious. Like oh my gosh, space is so bad. The 3rd section of that world is the worst. Squib, I hate you almost as much as I hate the Cragnons, but it's kind of tied. They're both terrible. But getting back to the actual stage, once you save his crew members, he had the key that was stopping you from progressing, and he didn't give it to you because he's like, oh, I thought they had it. Oh, I thought they had it. Oh, wait, I had the key the whole time. It's like, you already did this with Vivian and her sisters, and that was great, by the way. That is the best game ever. That is my personal favorite game in the entire world, and when that remake came out, I was so happy, but I don't care. I'm getting off topic. Cragnons, why do you exist? It makes me so happy knowing that in this stage and the next stage, I finally get the ability to kill these things. And yeah, it destroys your experience you've gained, but I don't care. I will happily go on a rampage with these guys because you know what? You know what makes it the worst, though? The absolute worst thing. You get to the final boss of this chapter, King Crocus, who I now, because of watching Vinesauce, imagine them having the voice of Mother Brain from Captain N the Game Master.
Mother Brain will get you, little princess!
Anyways, after you beat him, you find out that the Florosapiens were completely based and completely great, and they were so good and they were so awesome, and the Cragnons were so in the wrong, and the Florosapiens should totally have gotten them extinct because the Florosapiens were completely right. And you hear that? They were so right. They were so right. Because you find out that the Cragnons were polluting the water that the Florosapiens were using. These fools, these absolute wastes of code were destroying the planet, and they were in prehistoric times. Global warming hadn't even started yet, and they were fast-tracking it. I hate these things. So basically, me killing off all their people was a good thing until Flint Cragley comes in and is like, "Hey ho, you guys should stop polluting the water. Oh my gosh, we're gonna be friends with the Florosapiens now. Oh, look at me, I did so many great things. Like I got completely lost, and like I lost my crew, and look, we're going to make everything great. We're gonna get such great ratings on this. I'm sorry I'm going too long, but I don't care because this stupid chapter goes on too long, because why is the chapter here? Why do you exist, Cragnons? I hope you get destroyed. Count Bleck was so right, and Count Bleck should have won. Technically, he did win, not on this world, but he should have won on this world too! I hate you so much. Super Paper Mario, why do you have so much tedious garbage? And this isn't even all of it. Just wait until you get to the heaven section where you have to feed Peach a bunch of random fruits. Yeah, that's always fun. But I guess to be fair, there are some parts in this chapter that are okay. I will admit Flint Cragley is kind of funny. And this chapter has the mammoths that have a ton of HP, which means you can just keep stylishing off of them and get a bunch of bonus points. So that's pretty nice. But man, if the Cragnons had actually been smart with their garbage, none of this would have happened, and I could have just gone to get the Pure Heart. This entire chapter wasn't even Count Bleck's fault. He had nothing to do with this chapter. All it was the Cragnons being disgusting, horrible people and throwing the garbage into the water. This is why I don't like the Cragnons. They are so bad. Or at least Squib, or what's-his-face, was actually important to the plot, even though he was a stupid, snot-nosed brat who was like, "Oh, I need to go to the bathroom. Oh, I want this. Oh, I'm so hungry." I hate that stupid squid. Okay, I think that's it. I hate the Cragnons. I do still like the game. I promise I still like this game. It's still got a lot of really great things about it, and the story is good. If you can look over the fact that the Cragnons are absolute, disgusting, horrible, degenerate creatures, and I hope that they never get... Okay, we're done.